Hello, everybody, and welcome to Changemakers, your show for new online business owners looking for inspiration and courage as they begin their entrepreneurial journey. On this show, we have solo episodes where yours truly, Valerie Fisher, will discuss neuro-linguistic programming, sales and marketing, and business tips. Majority of the show will have guests who will share stories of their own journey and whose products and services also hope to serve new online business owners like you, our listeners and viewers. I'm excited for this episode, so let's get the ball rolling. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today, I bring you Mr. Abumd Rahman. Don't let the name fool you. He is, he's not Filipino by blood, but he considers himself Filipino as he's been in the country for such a long time. And he has actually created and built several businesses during his entrepreneurial journey. And I can't wait to talk to him today and share with you guys his journey. Hello, everyone. And like what I said, we have Abumd Rahman today as our guest for this episode of Changemakers. Hello, Abu. How are you?
Yes, thank you. And thank you for inviting me in your Changemakers show. I'm very glad and I am here. Thank you.
Yes, I actually, in my introduction for you earlier, I said, you feel like you're Filipino, right? You've been here for a long time, and tell us about that. How long have you been here?
I'm almost 25 years here in Philippines. I came as a foreign student in 1998. I took my bachelor degree in Lyceum of the Philippines in Tomorrow's, and just after my bachelor degree, I become an entrepreneur. I never worked for anyone. Then 2009, I also finished my master's degree from Asia Pacific, and I really married here with Filipina. I have 3 kids. I really love to live here in Philippines. That's why 25 years, and I'm counting. Maybe
yes, because that's my introduction. I said don't be fooled by the name because Abu feels like he's really all Filipino, and the reason why I invited him also, here today is to give us a little bit of a different perspective, because like me and most of the people who I interviewed for the Changemaker show, they were corporate, what I call corporate dropouts. We were in the corporate world for a really long time, and then we decided, you know what? I don't want this life anymore. I want my own time. I want, to explore the world. I don't want to be working for another person, making their pockets full, So that's the different perspective that I want Abu to give us today. And I asked this question to all of my, guests for Changemakers, and I think this is a good way to start. When you said, you didn't really work for anyone, was there what changed? If from the time that you were studying until you said masters, was there a change that you wanted in your life, or a change that you wanted in the world that made you decide, you know what, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna work for anyone. Can you tell us about that? Why the decision to go straight into entrepreneurship?
I really come in Philippines when I'm 17 years old, and it was a scholarship by my parents because they are the who support me to study here in Philippines. During the time I'm studying, since I took computer science, I see some opportunities. I was working independently, even I am studying. Okay, my first client was ManilaTimes.net because even I'm a student, somehow I was able to connect in Dante Ang from Manila Times that I want to do something in their web. So that's the motivation I get, and I like since childhood time freedom. That's one thing. I want a freedom. I want my own things to do. So when I see there is an opportunity, even I'm a student, I can earn from my free time. So that's what make me motivate to do something just after my graduation. It was the beginning of e-commerce actually, and I started my journey with e-commerce business in 2003. So
Wow.
yes. So I registered my company in 2003 with my wife, and then I started coding and started online business in 2003. And it was very interesting. My first business was flower delivery. It is so
Mm.
interesting. So during that time, it was different, not like today. I connect to the all newspaper and try to do some eggs deal, and I was very successful because I need advertisement. During that time, Google is not so prominent. Facebook is not there yet, so we need to really have some good communication with the newspaper, because people are reading newspaper from different places,
Mhm.
and when they see our banner in the newspaper, they give flower delivery to the Philippines. So the main reason I wanted to do the business, because I can do in my own time, own way, and own thinking. So, and I got motivated because I was so young, and when I started the online business, I get good feedback, and which really give me a final decision that I have to do something by myself. And
Mhm.
from this flower business, I also started doing web development, because that's where I came from, because I'm a computer graduate. My passion was uh, uh, coding. I love to code, open source. I can design website, and since my wife was also same line of course, we graduate together, so we both start doing web development for other clients aside from the flower delivery. So
Ah.
okay. So it was a lot of mistake we did in the beginning, because we don't have background doing business. So it was every day was a learning, mistake, learning, correction, improvement. And there was a time we was really crying, because I
Oh.
still remember it's 2004, the Valentine's Day. We got a lot of deliveries and we don't know what to do. And a lot of complaint. People said, we already paid and you don't know what to do. And we apologized. It was not enough. And then we really was this called take time to understand the things, and we try to organize ourselves and understand the flow process. We develop the process. So I think the feedback we get from this short time, which motivate us to do independently something rather than working under somebody. So
Mm.
that's really because even we are so young, 22 years old, we have our freedom. We can go anywhere. We can there is no boundary of the time. We can work even longer hours because it is ours. We work 14 hours, 13 hours in a day, because this is ours, and we was learning. Also, it has some disadvantage, because you did not have any good background how to manage a business.
Mm.
So it's also another disadvantage side. But advantage side is you are your own, and you can plan. And that's how I started my journey in 2003.
You mentioned something about learning, that you learn along the way, that there was a time that you were crying. What was one, give me like two or three learnings from when you were starting this first business, the flower shop, because I know that after the flower shop, you did the web design and you did many other things. But from the first business, what were your biggest learnings?
Biggest learning is understanding the peak time, because there is a peak time in any business, because because flower business is something, it has a regular days, it has a season. Valentine's was a peak time, so we never know it will be this type of huge deliveries we have to handle. So we did not have idea how many manpower I will be needing, how many delivery men I will be needing, so how many flowers I have to stock for this special occasion. So we never predict that there will be this type of situation will arrive, and we are not prepared for that. But in a time manner, we already understand what is the flower season, so we prepare. For example, today when Valentine's come, we have minimum 50 extra florists.
Wow,
Yes,
50.
50, minimum 50, because why? We know it is crazy because people, especially the Filipino people, like to order in the 11th hour, February 12th, 13th, 14th. So you need to be that flow, that it's like a flooded orders coming. So if you really want to handle that, you have to prepare the extra people. So that's the biggest learning, that we did not know the spike when it will happen in the business. So every business, no matter what, business has a spike time or high time and low time. So that was a big learning in our early age.
Okay, and then so that was the first. You realize the need for extra people when there are peak times there, and like you said, peaks, and there will always be peaks and valleys. And then you mentioned that you built a web, because you're really a web designer. Your course in college was, web design. Was there anything that you took from the flower business that you brought to your website business, the website design business? Was there like a relationship between that? Why did you, aside from it being your course, was there something in your flower shop business that made you realize, you know what, this website design business is something that I'm also good at and something that I can also do? How was that? What is the relationship? It's quite different.
Yes. Okay, well, because as I have told, the time I was a student, I am already working for web. And I still remember that my first client was Manila Times. So that was, and since I know there is a big demand and web is growing, and you will be surprised, as of today, my company, we develop more than 1,000 websites for different Filipino small, medium companies to help them. And the one thing, because in the web, I'm not only a web designer, but I'm also a web hosting provider.
Mhm.
And the beauty of the web hosting provider, because you have a recurring clients, because you host the website, you need to host it year to year. And I realized it in early age that this is an interesting business, because if I can develop a website, I will host them. So I was hosting them also in my servers, and I studied those things since 2003. I'm really hands-on, and because the goal is, if you increase client, they will be hosting to you, and if your
Mhm.
service is good, they will be renewing the service every year, every month,
That's
and
true.
maintenance. So the flower business give an idea that how the web can help to the people, because you just imagine, I am this young guy, and this flower business, I was able to collect customer through the web. So that was a marketing tools for me to motivate to my prospect that you need an online presence, because this is how I was giving them my flower business example, even that, look, I open a website and I'm receiving orders. So having a web presence is possibilities, and this will not only engage your prospect, it will, in a long run, you will have a web traffic. Eventually, you will have a also engaged customer as a real customer, a true customer.
Yes, you're actually like one of the pioneers, I guess, of web design, website development, website hosting here in the Philippines, because 2003, 2004, and you said even before, even before that, when you were still in college, you were already doing this, because Facebook wasn't even in the Philippines until 2006. But you realize early on the potential of online and digital. So you're actually very lucky, because you positioned yourself even before many of us even did that. So can you tell us about, since you've been here, you've been in the digital and online industry for quite a while now, what were some of the changes in terms of consumer behavior? If you see some, if like from the time that you started until now, is there anything that you can share with our audience, especially those who are thinking of putting up their own websites? Because many of my followers don't have websites yet. They have Facebook. But just so you can share with them, why people why especially entrepreneurs and business owners have to have their website
Sure.
from, anything that you learned from the time that you started until now?
Yes, sure. I think this is a very good topics because the web, if we see the lifestyle of the people, let's go back to the 2000 and
Yes.
if you see the lifestyle, I think we embrace internet very seriously. You understand? And it's like we have five main common element we need as a human. I think the sixth one already an internet, because like food, shelter, I mean this type of things, medicine. I think the internet is the sixth one. So the uses, the convenient, that's what people after, because people want to have a convenient, and that's why internet become very popular very immediately, because internet bring people really different type of convenience, communication, purchase, knowledge, everything is there. So I think we have no way to escape this internet. So if any entrepreneur, no matter what service, product, or it can be digital product, it can be an what's this called service and physical product, you really need to embrace this internet, because this is an possibilities to the new era. Because why? People are, even just give you a simple example from my family. My daughter, when she was 7 years old, she tell me she want to buy something, and she bring me the apps. Can I order here my school supplies? Then I was so surprised. How do you know that? She's just 7 years old during that time. I know it because we always talk in the school that we can buy something online. So you see the how people are embracing these things. The benefit of getting online is really few numbers, not only one. Number one, your brand. You have possibility to, there is no limitation in area. Maybe you are physical store, but you can maybe 2 kilometer circle or 3 kilometer, but in online you have, I mean, you can reach
The world.
abroad. Yes, no, maybe
Yes.
your service is not for abroad, it may be for just for your country, but the possibility is very big. If you are really solving some problem, and there is a lot of problem people are encountering, and they will come to you through this channel, they will communicate you. And having a website, this is open up an opportunities, because people, this website will index in Google, they will search, oh, I need this. And if you are really have that service and people like it, automatically you will be available in the Google, Bing, all the search engine, even in Facebook, you will be available, and people will get an opportunity to communicate with you. Facebook is good, but Facebook don't give a complete solution. So web can give you a complete solution. Facebook can give you a good way to inform people, awareness, but in order to build more trust, you should have a nice website with your all details and the latest functionality review, and it should be optimized for Google, good content. Then you build a very good trust automatically to the consumer, and they will come to your website, they will communicate, and you have to also reply their communication instantly, because there is a lot of competition nowadays because of the web. And the person, the entrepreneur who are really interacting very fast, they are the one who are going to close the deal.
So you said you have to, the entrepreneur has to be fast in replying.
Right.
Because if you're not fast,
you
and
lose
other
opportunity.
competitors are fast, you will lose. You will lose the clients. I'm curious. I'm a webinar junkie. I listen to podcasts and YouTube videos about what makes a website convert. From a website developer and a website hosting provider yourself, if you can give our audience, our listeners and our viewers, the top three, the top three things that they need to have non-negotiable in their website so that it will convert, what would they be?
Okay, number one, the website itself, because website should be fast downloading, because people has no patience nowadays. They want, it should be come up to their mobile, boom, just very fast. So website should be very optimized, and you should get the right developer who can optimize the website a fast loading, because fast loading is very important, number one. Number two, you should have right content. Right content means if you are selling a service and product, it should describe very well, and it should have a good image, because people most of the time, survey said almost 70% people, they don't read the description of the product, they just see the picture. So you have to have a very clear and good image, so they are convinced this is real. So that's one thing. And third thing is communication, because many people, they really want to check if this is a true seller or true provider, true entrepreneur. So what they will do, they will try to communicate, and they will throw an email, they will try to look for the phone number if the phone number is ringing. So those are the three things is very important, because internet is more on trust, and if you don't build the trust immediately in the first time they see you, then you lose the opportunity. So first website, then good content, and instant reply, you will convert you immediately.
Oh, that's gold. That's really gold. I hope that our listeners are taking down notes. If you're not taking down notes, guys, you click on replay and then check out the top three things that Abu mentioned. All right. So now, as I mentioned in the introduction, you're a serial entrepreneur. So you did the groceries, and then you have the website, and then this latest baby, you have a new product, service, website. Tell us about this new and exciting addition to your portfolio of business.
Actually, I have been trying so many different things, because that's who I am. Because if I have some idea, I don't look for the profit first. I want to learn. That's why I do it. Even I make money or not, I want to do it because I believe if I do it, I will have a good experience. I might able to build something different from that experiences. So this pandemic is a big changes also in my business life, because when the pandemic started last 2020 February onward, we are already in a ECQ, and I need to. The government did not allow to do our office, so March 15, we really stop our business officially, but we go home base. And then since I'm a service level, my majority client was manpower industry and tourism. That's my, if I have 100 clients, 30% was tourism, and another 30% was manpower industry. So this is two industry I was closely working. And these two industry are most affected.
Yes.
So immediately I took some calculation, and I decided to remove some of my people, and then I decided this is an opportunity. Since our business go down, I have a team in India, I have team also in Bangladesh, offshore team, full time they are working for me. So I decided to do something very quickly, which is timely. So first thing I do, I saw the grocery people cannot go out. So I immediately decide to build an grocery platform, which is I can deliver in Metro Manila. I took almost 6 months to build the system, because I don't like to use third-party application, because this has a lot of limitation. So I immediately discussed with my team. I build a grocery platform, which is Green Mart.
Okay, again.
I will start during this critical time.
Called Green Mart.
Greenmart.ph. Yes.
Okay, greenmart.ph.
Yes. So this is a grocery delivery platform only for Metro Manila, and we are delivering every day. We deliver, our cut-off time is 8 a.m. So we can deliver in same day, but anyone can buy for any schedule, because we have calendar for booking our deliveries. So it was also a learning, because why? I never have grocery idea, but I did it. It was because timely. I am a hands-on guy, so I go to the field, and I try to understand how I can start this one. I was very lucky because I have a place, so I make my warehouse there, and I don't depend on any any store or any supermarket. I do everything by my own. So I try to study and research how can I do it very efficiently. So we create a team. I have right now 17 people working for this project actually right now, and I understand the flow, purchasing, packing, and delivery. So this thing I did, and I'm very thankful. From this project I get another project, very big idea, because I deliver grocery only Metro Manila, and I noticed my website is receiving huge inquiries for grocery delivery in entire Philippines. But we don't deliver in entire Philippines because we deliver only in the Metro Manila. And you will be surprised in numbers. Minimum 300 to 500 inquiries we used to receive.
Wow.
Yes. Do we deliver this province, that province, Ilocos, Albay? I mean, it's a very, I mean, mostly people who are in abroad, OFW Filipinos, and also local people. OFW should be, I think, 70% their inquiry if they can deliver to their families. So that's where I get an idea that how can I help this grocery industry in the Philippines, and I take an action immediately, that because I have to do something, since I see this industry can be level up to the online. So I really make a platform to help really the grocery industry. Right now I'm giving them still free. I decided to give them, whoever sign up, 6 months free. They don't need to pay us in our platform. And we just started this platform last June 1, actually June 1. We have already 400 grocery sign up and fully operational, because we tell them that this is this platform for your maintaining your existing customer. Because why? Because people are looking for online facilities, and if you don't know how to retain your ex customer, you will be in trouble. So that's how we start communicating with them, because you are in this barangay and you have maybe 500 regular customer, and you provide them this QR code in your shop. Oh, you don't need to come. You will able to place your order online right now. So you are retaining your ex customer, because that's one of the critical factor right now, because of pandemic, some of the big player, they came in the market. They are really trying to kill the small player. Because why? Because they have the all facilities. They are very big. They have a marketing budget. They have all the tools. And this, you will surprise. My research find out there's a lot of grocery store events shut down last few months. And and the reason is because of the economy is down. Second thing, because people get convenient. They get online exposure from other stores, and they are buying from them. So I think this is one thing, big thing I'm doing right now. My goal is really to helping this industry, especially not in the city, all places. And because this project will help at least few hundred thousands grocery store to retain still doing business, because this is what we did is very user friendly. They don't need to have a technical skill. We are even providing the picture in the system. For example,
you forgot to share the name of this new platform. Share with everybody. So you
the Mella, the platform name is Mella.
Yes.
MLA. People, why Mella? Mella is a Sanskrit word. Actually, this is not Filipino or English. You know Sanskrit? There is a language came from that word. Mella is like a place where people unite for selling something, like exhibitions. Actually, the meaning of this word. And I get this word because I feel an similarities in future. Might be this will be a place for helping the MSMEs in the country to join here and sell their things. Because this platform, we don't get any commission. Number one things, it is yours, whatever you sell, and we just get a minimum subscription fee. Our subscription fee start with 199 pesos monthly. Okay, and all yours. You have to have your own PayPal account. You have to have your either Dragon, if you want to accept the local payment, Dragon Pay, either Ubox, either PayMaya. So we integrate such way. You will configure your own account in our platform, and you will be get paid from directly from the payment gateway, not from us. So that's how we bring some changes. If you see the traditional e-commerce, they all are commission based right now. They're all commission based. So we digital change that we will not get anything from them, because no matter what. And in coming days, we are working right now. We will be giving them an online POS for their store. So that's our another improvement going on. All store, they will have free POS. So meaning to say, when they are signing up with us, their inventory they can manage in online and physical store in one point. So they can do that. They can use that POS for their physical store, and it is online based. They don't need anything, and it's free for them.
Yeah. So to summarize for people, for people who are not so familiar with e-commerce and with online grocery. So Abu started with Green Mart, and it used to just service Metro Manila. So what Mella does, Mella.ph does, is if you are a grocery, and there's a lot of them, we have a property in Chaong, and there's lots of little groceries out there. What it does is when the grocery applies as subscribes to Mella.ph, the grocery, for example, in Chaong, just to give us an example, can now service, online the deliveries within so this is actually a very local store marketing. They can service the maybe 2.5, 5-kilometer radius of their property online.
I want to include one thing. They have capacity to choose where they will deliver.
Yes, okay. So
they have a lot of options. They can choose how much their minimum basket, how much it has a lot of, and even the time of delivery period. They have calendar blocking, meaning to say, oh, I don't like to deliver on Sunday. They have also how many orders they want to receive in a day. So we make so much customization. They have the freedom. They have really complete freedom to where they will deliver.
Yes.
They can choose. That's how we make it. They can also enable their shipping fee if they want to collect a shipping fee. Also shopper fee, if they want to enable shopper fee, they can also enable that. So this is really inconvenient you are giving them. They will able to customize. Oh, I want to deliver only in my barangay. It's fine.
This is such a game changer. This is such a game changer in the grocery, in the grocery industry, and it's going to be. I hope that you've already trademarked this, because I'm sure that many other people, many other developers will follow suit, because number one, as you said, this is going to help a lot of MSMEs, and not only in Metro Manila, but it's going to be all over. It's nationwide. And so if we have listeners, if we have viewers who have, and I know that you have, other businesses aside from most of the viewers or listeners, they have many businesses. So if you are a grocery owner, I hope you are listening to this conversation with Abu, and I hope that you consider also signing up for a subscription with Mella.ph. All right, we're gonna wrap things up, Abu. Is there you can choose, okay? You can choose any of the two questions, or you can answer both. Number one is, my first question is, what has been the best advice that you have ever been given by anybody? It can actually be a quote that you read, something that you read in a book or something. So what the best advice you've been given, or the best advice you can give to fellow entrepreneurs out there? Ideally, since we're talking digital, we're talking website, I want to be more specific to online business owners. Okay, what is the best advice that you can give to online business owners?
Okay, thank you. I think this is also a good question. I get a lot of advice from a lot of people, but I will share only one, which is most appropriate for this session, because in online business, many people really get distracted by so many things, because there is a lot of channel available right now. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have a lot of free classified, and a lot of things going on in the market. But most of the entrepreneur we make mistake choosing the right one. So this is very vital, because they thought because it's free, might be it will fulfill everything.
Yeah.
For example, Facebook Marketplace is free, Instagram is free. So the best advice I can give to the listener today, so they should always put an effort to understand which platform will really make them benefited for long run. Because this is one thing, because you don't need to be distracted by the all advertisement around you, because advertisement are very attractive, especially the company who has money, they will spend huge money, but in the long run, who is really have a good vision to you, who want to pull out your or lift up your business in a different level. That's one thing I think I will tell to the all listener: be careful choosing your platform. Choose the platform who really want to lift up in the long run, and they are complete. This is one thing, because I know this is not easy to understand which is perfect for you, but you can talk to your friend who has knowledge about it, and you can what's this called, consult. There's a lot of free tools in the internet. You can check yourself that what is the best for you. So this is one thing very important. We always need to choose the right platform in order to grow our business, because and repeating customer and sustainable was this called relationship with the customers, because many platform they are really was this called they did not think about these things. They just think about immediate action. Oh, they can sell, but is this platform giving you a tools to communicate with your customer uh, and get a review from them? So these are the things I think selecting a right platform is very important today, because many are coming and not all of them are right for you. So
Yeah.
understanding that which platform will be right is very critical, and I'm always advising to get it advice from your friends who are familiar. So that's my advice to the listener, that choose a right platform.
Yes.
Don't be distracted with the lot of attractive banner advertisement or storytellings. Finding a right platform will save you from monetary way. Also, business will help grow in easily.
Yes, I also believe that. I mean, I am in almost every platform, but that's because that's my work. I have to understand the different platforms. But if you're a business owner, like what Abu said, find the right platform that will give you long-term benefits, and that will also give you the chance and the opportunity to build relationships with your customer. Find out where your clients are, your customers are, and that's the platform that you use to build relationships, not just immediate sales. All right, where can we find you, Abu? Where are the, how if there's somebody who will need your help, maybe a website hosting, or a grocery owner, how will they find you?
The best way to reach me, maybe I still tell my social media account. They can my Facebook account or LinkedIn account. I'm always online there, and my people are very proactive. If they can go to the Mela, I believe within short time they will get a response, because as I have mentioned since beginning, communication is the key. So
Yes.
we don't delay replying. So
Okay, so we got cut there. So you said communication is very important.
So they will, I assure you, they will reach you, get back to you within 24 hours or less, because that's how I motivate my team and encourage that we have to be replying and communicating, and that's the key to engaging the people.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way you can communicate with us all the
All
time.
right. Thank you so much, Abu, for this very enlightening and very informative conversation today. I hope that our listeners, they were able to get some really golden nuggets from you for today. Like for me, for example, the top three that I really like our conversation about, the top three things that you will have in your website. as you said, it has to be fast, content should be good, and messaging, it has to be, you know, you have to be fast. Communication, you have to be fast in communicating with your audience, or else, you know, you will lose the client. So thank you very much for guesting and giving us your time today, for all of our entrepreneurs, business owners listening today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Abu. And this is another episode of Changemaker. See you again next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.